What's up, everybody? All right, all right. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. All right, there we go. What's going on, everybody? Hope you all are doing well. The echo should be gone. I didn't know I was logged in to my YouTube as well. Got an empty house, sampling some Jack Daniels Tennessee cider. Oh, that sounds delicious. I'm having just a little Woodford Reserve over ice. Ed, good to see you. Jason, good to see you, bro. Hope you all are doing well. Gonna give it a few minutes. People trickling in. Mike, what's up, bro? Kyle, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. All right, all right. Let me pull it up on YouTube, make sure we're coming through just fine. Turn this down here. Keith, what's up, bro? Good to see you. I also watch myself here to make sure we don't have any glitches. It's kind of weird. But so it goes. Mike, we got a few things to talk about tonight. I'll go through a slide presentation here in a sec. In the meantime, this is the last day to order some swag. If you have not filled this form out yet, please do. I'm putting it in the chat. The order form is there in the chat for the swag order. I'm going to place the order tomorrow. I have surgery on Monday, so we won't be having a AMA next week. But I'm going to place the order tomorrow, and then we'll get that going. I want to pull this up. Let me see if I can pull this up too as a part of the agenda. Gonna give it a few minutes, guys. About 2 minutes. Eric, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Kevin, what's up, man? Yeah, you put in whatever size you need. If it doesn't fit, just let me know, and we'll get you another one ordered. I want to show you guys some stuff as well. Let me pull it up as a part of the agenda. If it's working, 1 second. Randy, what's going on, my friend? We're gonna give it a few minutes. We're gonna start at 7:05 today, guys. I'm just getting logged into everything so that we can have a productive conversation today. Mike, same, bro. Mike says he wears a size Magnum. Yeah, I get it. I get it. All right, all right. Okay, let's see where that is. I want to show you guys some stuff the designers have been working on as it relates to the banking side of things. See if it pulls up here. 1 sec. We're going to get started here in about 1 minute. What's everyone drinking tonight? I'm having some Woodford Reserve over the rocks, a nice big ice cube. All right, that should pull up just fine. Let me go ahead and go through this as well. Give everybody the full shebang. No, Randy, I have not sent swag. Crown Reserve on the rocks. Ooh, Crown Reserve is delicious. Randy, I have not sent swag yet. I just put it in the order form for everybody on this call for the last minute. Jason says double thinking. People in the Saints game. Are you double thinking or double dipping? Diet do at a volleyball game. Nice, John. Who's playing? I'm assuming one of your kids is playing, but assumptions aren't necessarily the best. All right, let me move this screen over, and then we'll be good to go. I'm going to go pretty quick tonight. It is the boss's birthday, not my birthday. The CEO of the Hughes family. It's my wife's birthday today. She's 33. So let's run through this. And then, Steve, what's up, my brother? Good to see you. Let's run through this, get through some questions, and then I'll scope out what the next 2 weeks will look like. As I said last week, but I'll remind everybody today, I will be out of the office from Monday to Wednesday of next week. I am having my ACL completely reconstructed, and so I'll be kind of laying low for a couple days. Most likely be online. It'll probably be a good time for me to catch up actually on texting with everybody. But they're taking some of my hamstring, reattaching my ACL because it's completely obliterated. And so I'll be on crutches for a little bit longer. It's about a 6-month recovery, but then I should be done having knee surgeries for a while. So how this is going to look, we'll run through this stuff tonight. I'll kind of give a little bit more. I'll touch on a little bit more that we did last week. I'll give an update on some roadmap stuff, where we're going, what my conversations in November are looking like. And then Kyle, the share things should be fixed tomorrow. I chatted with Carson and Cena about it yesterday, so it should be fixed by tomorrow. If it's not, let me know. I'll be on my back for a couple of days, so I'll make sure it gets fixed. Okay, so tonight, what I want to do, let me share my screen, pop this up. If you guys have not put your order in for swag, please do so. I'll put the link back in here. Oh, we did. We got about 4 or 5, but I'll put the link back in a sec, and then it'll be good to go on that. Okay, let me share my screen. Run through a quick slide and discuss kind of what's on the agenda for tonight. Go through. We're going to start the night off again with commonly asked questions. If you guys have questions like coming from like our community that maybe I don't see, like you guys talk to each other on DM or whatever, because that's where I get a lot of questions too. That's why I keep on referring back to these commonly asked questions. But if you guys are getting questions as well, please start referring them to these last couple AMAs that we've done, these happy hours, because I try to make sure that we're covering at least the questions everyone's asking. It's usually as it relates to shares. So we're gonna run through that one more time. Commonly asked questions. A is and sorry, I know I'm preaching to the choir now. Are we all millionaires yet? No, Randy, but we're working on it. And I'll lay that out towards the end on what it's looking like. Tropical Skittles flavored water. Ooh, hardcore, Michael. Yeah, that is pretty hardcore. Good to see you, Michael. Is Hugh and Darla here tonight? Hugh and Darla, if you're here, say what's up. Okay. So, commonly asked question, where are my shares? I got this question about 6 or 7 times today. Well, there's most of them should be in the app by end of day tomorrow. If they're not, it doesn't mean that they don't exist. And so, again, if you've ever signed, okay, I'll put this as an example. I use our app to trade and to buy crypto, but I haven't put my shares of the company in there. But I know they're there because I signed a contract with the company that gave me shares. It works the exact same. Jason, I'll get to your question here in a sec. It works the exact same for everybody on this call. Like if you signed a contract with the corporation, then you have shares. And so over excuse me, over the next couple weeks, once we have other projects winding down and winding up new projects, we can start to figure out how to get those contracts back to everybody, especially for those. I mean, I get it. Like, I think I have 3,000 unread emails. And so things do get buried in email and, DocuSign and PandaDoc. And we've used all these document platforms before. But I get it. Sometimes it gets lost. So we can work out a system to where all documents ever signed with the company, like we can get them turned around to you. Maybe we can even build something like that in the app as well. But if you ever signed, I think I saw someone on Facebook was like, "Where's my shares for Stonks?" And I just told him like, "Hey man, you got them. But watch the last 3 weeks of the AMAs. I touch on this every single week, including tonight." So that's if you ever sign a contract, whether it's WeFunder, pre-WeFunder, AngelList, WeFunder again, you have them. Second, and I found this out a couple times this week as well when working with Cena on this in Karsten. There's a few people that have multiple accounts, and so sometimes the email that you may have signed a contract with, it doesn't correlate to the email that you downloaded and opened up the account. I'm not saying anybody on this phone, but on this call, but I have seen that this week with about 5 or 6 people that the shares were put in based on the email that we had, and then some people had duplicate accounts. And so that's also a thing. So if you're unsure, I can't get to this probably in the next couple days, well, maybe a week because of my surgery next week. But if you're unsure about the email that we have on file as it relates to like shares and what you have as the app, then we can maybe Key says I'm guilty. And Jason, yeah, okay. So and so that's yeah, and that's okay. Like I didn't actually learn about that until this week. I was going back and forth with someone. I was like, I literally, here's a screenshot showing that your shares are in there. And then there's a duplicate account. So so look at that, see if that is a remedy there, and then we can figure that out. Okay, Randy, we're going to touch on that comment here in a second because we are going to address WeFunder tonight as well. So one moment on that. I'll address that before the end of the night, though. Okay, so those are really kind of like the two commonly asked questions. So shares are there. We're working hard to get them in the app. So let me run through these questions real quick. What did we settle on ambassador investment would revert to? Those will revert to shares at the 25 million valuation, Jason. So we'll still have to work on that. But so that's what we'll work on. My shares didn't show up on the profile in the app until I changed the font. Oh yeah, that is a thing too. This is actually also a thing. So this is a glitch we are aware of, and when we roll out version 2 of the app, this will be fixed. But Kevin points out shares didn't show up on the profile in app until I changed the font to small. That is also true, and that's a glitch we are aware of. Same happened to me with the first year. Yeah, Ed, Randy, we're going to address this real quick. App still updating to People Finance soon. Yes, app will still update to People Finance soon. I will let you guys know on the next AMA, but yes, try to get the word out to as many people as possible. So that, because we have well over 1,000 downloads, but 40 to 60 people view like these AMAs. And so I don't want everyone to be blindsided because it's about 10% or 90% that don't come to these. And so I want to make sure that we're dripping out content for the next, even for another couple weeks, so that people aren't blindsided that we've changed the name. Okay. So let me go ahead and do this. Let me throw the swag order form in the comment section one more time, just so everybody has it. And while I'm doing this, if you guys have any questions, please throw that in the comment. We'll make sure we get that addressed. Oh, okay. if you have not submitted swag order, please do so. I'm getting this ordered tomorrow. So please do that so that I can get you guys out on this first swag order. Okay, let's move on to just showing a few concepts on what our design team is working on. And I want to show you guys one sec. I'm trying to find the app as well. Let me see if the app is here. One sec, guys. Sorry. Just want to make sure that I can show you everything that I can. Okay, let's do app concepts here. Let's see if that works. That did not work. I got one more link to click, and if it doesn't work, then I'll get back with the designers. See why that didn't work. But they may have forgotten to share it with me. Hold on. Okay. They forgot to share the app with me, guys, but I'll show the website copy at least. Let me share my screen. All right, so there's 4 concepts that we're working through. I'll tell you what my favorite is. This first one is not my favorite. So, but there's 4 concepts that everyone that the designers are working through for the website, and then the app is looking pretty slick, the version 2, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show that tonight. I thought I had it, but I guess I don't. Okay, so here we go. So this is concept 1. There's 4 concepts here. I'll show you each one of them, what I'm thinking, or not what I'm thinking, but what the designers are thinking, and then maybe we'll just do a vote on what everyone's favorite is. Sorry guys, am I still having static in the mic? Let me know and I can turn it off. But that should not be happening, so let me know. Okay, so concept 1. This is the first concept of the landing page. Concept number 2. This is actually my favorite. So a few things that well, okay, let me talk through a few of these things. This design here, this like Target looking ad, that's not going to be a thing. These are placeholders, but we're working through like the color schema, the layout. This will be like the app will be animated. I was hoping to show this to you guys tonight, but here's actually what we're thinking. Randy, I love that. Here's what I'm actually thinking from like the app side of things. So if y'all are familiar with Personal Capital or Mint.com, you'll notice that, and this was years ago, I haven't really used them in a while, but when you logged into Personal Capital, what you could do is you could see your portfolio, like your whole financial portfolio from one dashboard. And so you'll have like my net worth. And then what it will do is it will calculate like the equity in your home, how much you owe on your home, your car payment, the equity in your car payment, your stock portfolio, your banking account, your savings account, your credit card debt, your student loan debt, like everything. You could plug it in through APIs and see the entire picture of your portfolio from one page, and then you can branch out into that. So the designers are mocking up something like that to where you come into People Finance and you have your People stock account, and then your crypto account, and then your checking account, and your savings account, and your student loans, and your credit cards, and your car loans or whatnot. Now, those might not be all our products right now, but it's centralized around one dashboard, and then you can drill into like, I want to go trade stocks and crypto, but have a seamless kind of one landing page in the app. and then you can add accounts or take accounts away or whatnot. So I was hoping to show you that tonight because they started wireframing that up, but they will have kind of the version 2 after this week. They'll have the version 2 on Monday, and then we'll be able to show you a little bit more. So here's a couple of things. This will be animated where the app is. The no thanks banks, the banks part will be highlighted and it will change. It'll be like, no thanks banks, no thanks fees, no thanks Wall Street, no, like whatever word we want to put in there, that will cycle through the page. Concept 3, a little bit more on, again, I don't hold any weight in the actual stock photos, but we're trying to have a one page where it's like we're bold, we're for the people, we are the people. But again, concept 2 is my favorite, and then concept 4, a little bit more just on the white scheme, clean, but 2 and 4 are my favorite, at least at the moment. So, but we'll see what they come back to us with this week. Yeah, so that's what they are working on at the moment. Go ahead and take that off. And then our next AMA, I'll be hoping to show you version 2 of the app. All right. All right. Ed says he's getting bad stuff on my audio. Can everybody hear me okay? Or is this an isolated event for Ed? Can you guys let me know real quick in the comments? Okay, sounds good. Ed, it might be your speakers, brother. Okay, let's move on in the agenda here. All right, let's discuss WeFunder because I know a few, like almost half of you want to know a little bit about that. So let me go to the WeFunder page real quick. And again, like here we go. We haven't promoted this yet, so it has not gone live. And there's a few reasons for that. We have to change a few things on this. We can't change this stuff, and then like every time we change it, we have to resubmit it back to the SEC. So we're working through a couple, and then it'll be live. So Ed, Randy, 5x5. Okay, yeah. So everybody that had a problem with WeFunder last time, it was in this state. So it was in the state where like we hadn't officially launched yet. It was technically a reserve, which is why we haven't gone public with this yet. I'm just talking to you guys about it. Our lead investor has money in here, and that's about it. There's only like 5 people that have invested into this so far. So what I'm recommending, we should okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, so it's static for some people. If it persists, guys, let me know. Okay, so I would wait until the SEC has cleared the raise. And so basically we're waiting on a few updates on this. I need to redo the video because we've changed a little bit, and then submit it to the SEC, and they'll be good to go. It's more like submit it to WeFunder's compliance team, and then once they approve it, it immediately gets filed with Edgar. So Randy, Ed, when you had trouble the first time with WeFunder, it was in this stage. It was before it went live. Because what happened, like if you push invest right now, it will just ask you how much you want to do, but it actually won't send money to WeFunder because it hasn't cleared yet. So it's not going to escrow. So once it gets cleared with the SEC or with WeFunder and then with Edgar, then as soon as you invest, it sends it right to escrow. So that issue I made very, very clear with WeFunder this time around, and they said this is the best way to do it. Like if people are worried about not getting their money in, then that's why. Yeah, so Jason, this is what I was talking about. So Jason asked, like, what if we already reserved and they took the money? So they will take the money, like with a charge on your card. but you're going to have to redo it when it goes live. And Ed and Randy, if you guys remember this, that's where the problem was. So like they like held the money, but when it goes live, you have to actually resend it in the back office. But that's where the clunkiness went from. So the nice thing is there's only like 5 or 6 people that have done this. I'm telling everybody to just wait. Because Jason, I could just reach out to you. Like there's only like 5 people that I have to be like, hey, go tell WeFunder that it's okay to move forward. Last time there's like 300 people, and it just some people just didn't get in, I guess. So Jason, it's fine if you've reserved and then you're just gonna have to re-reserve, or not re-reserve, but approve the transaction when it actually goes through. Yeah, I like Angel as well, a lot better, but this is just kind of easier for the masses, I guess. So yeah, so that's WeFunder. Any other questions on WeFunder? Again, like you guys are going to know first when it goes live, so you can get in if you want. And then, so how we'll do it, we'll announce it live here first on the live stream, and then I'll send an email to everybody that's invested in the past on WeFunder. So there's like 385 people or something like that. Then they'll be next to know, and then we'll let the rest of the community know, and then we'll open it up to everybody else. So again, like our community gets first dibs on everything. I'm investing alongside of everybody as well. And so, yeah, we'll be good to go, and you guys will know first. Okay. So that's WeFunder. Let me know if you have any other questions on that. We'll just move right along through this agenda. Okay, so let's finish off the night with what the next couple of weeks are looking like. So you guys will notice, like, especially like because I'm posting a lot more on Instagram and Facebook. Hopefully, while I'm down and out, I can write a couple newsletter articles, just because I will have nothing else to do. But you'll notice we're emphasizing quite a bit of like banking stuff, right? So like, you may have seen, and we talked about this last week, but you know, refinancing student loans at 1 or 2%. Someone made a comment because we posted yesterday, like we're tackling the student loan crisis, and you guys know me. A lot of you know me for like 2 years now. I don't get political. I'm an independent. If you guys care, I'm pretty straight line down the middle. But I don't get political. And so when making a statement like we're attacking the student loan crisis, someone commented on the post that there is no student loan crisis. And I know, like, immediately, I didn't even think about it, but I know immediately it was a political jab. There is a student loan crisis. I don't necessarily think the government should fix it, but there is a student loan crisis, meaning 48 million Americans have $1.8 trillion in student loan debt. If no one thinks that has a direct impact on the GDP growth and the economic growth of this country, is crazy. But it's more systemic than that. It's schools keep on raising their prices, people keep on getting out of debt or taking out debt. They take 30 years to pay it off. Of course, through compounding interest, it grows and it's hard to get out. Yes, but it's a problem. We can fix that. We can help with that. I lived with my in-laws for a year when I first got out of college so that I could pay my student loans off because I knew the compounding interest was going to kill me. And at the time, I wasn't in a career path that would have made a lot of money. And so, so my wife and I, when we first got married, or a couple years after we got married, sacrificed and lived with my in-laws to get out of student loan. Ed says it took him 25 years to pay us off. So it is a problem. And so when no one of the, I think it was just a passerby or maybe saw an ad or something. No one in this call said any, like none of our community even said anything about it. But I want to get kind of ahead of it because it's like we're not attacking the crisis like a politician attacks it. By becoming a financial institution, which we're working hard on becoming, I have a pretty lengthy meeting the first week of November to see if we can make that happen by the end of the year. By being a financial institution, we can set our own interest rates. We can help people get out of like refinance at 1 or 2% on their student loans and help our users and customers get out of student loans fast. So look at this or check this statistic out. And I'm gonna rant here for a second, guys. So you know how I kind of get on little preachy rants every now and then. But check this out. A $28,000 loan at the current interest rate, about average 6.8 to 7% interest rate on student loan, takes 10 years and about $330 a month to pay that loan off. Assuming that person never goes in forbearance, never skips a payment, never asks for deferment, 10 years, $330 a month for a $28,000 loan. By us being able to refinance that loan at 1.5%, one of two things will happen. A, they can keep on paying the same amount, $330 a month, and get out of debt in 5.5 years. Or they can keep the 10-year interest or the 10-year term on the loan and reduce their payment down to $222. Like, that's a win-win. That's a win for our company because we have people that are paying back their student loans, which then makes them more bankable, which means they're going to trade more, invest more, bank more, maybe go into other loan products that we have coming out. Or it gives them $100 extra in cash flow. So like that's really the crux of like people finance, right? So like when you think about our ecosystem, and yeah, I don't want to get too far down the line on what I'm planning on how we do this, but I will throw this out there. We're going to become a financial institution that's owned by the people. And what I mean by that is like a bank. Well, I'll just say it because I might take this down after this. We have a really good shot on becoming a credit union. Why I like credit unions, and I know almost everyone on this call has a bank account at a credit union, is it's member owned. And so when you think about our banking stack now, so if we were to offer checking accounts, right? So here's how this looks. So if we were Chime, if anybody knows who Chime is, then you would know kind of the stack is like there's Chime, and then there's a technology partner, and then there's Bancorp. That's kind of how it looks. So how it look for us is there's People Finance, there's a banking as a service provider, and then there's Evolve Bank and Trust or Bancorp or whoever. So how it will look for us by becoming a credit union is there's People Finance, the technology company, in partnership with the People's Credit Union. So People Finance, the technology company that we all own, and then that funnels into the People's Credit Union, which we all own because it's a nonprofit organization that is member owned and member driven. And so then we can, of course, get into revenue sharing agreements with People Finance and be good to go on a revenue generating perspective. What that allows us to do, like when thinking about this, what that allows us to do is be a banking institution, all the rights, privileges, security, insurance that a commercial bank has, but member owned, member driven, people owned, and a nonprofit. So we can refinance student loans, we can do home mortgages, we can do car loans, we can offer investment products nationwide, federally chartered. And so the timeline on it is very, very quick. If we wanted to start a new one, it's 140 days. I'm working with a consultant the first week of November to repurpose a credit union's license, which would be like 60 days. And so Yeah. So that's also trading will flow through us. Crypto could flow through us. There's a lot of stuff that we can do that we wouldn't need Alpaca. We wouldn't need any other providers. We could just run it through ourselves and actually make a real impactful difference in our community for our users in our country. Like there's a lot of hurting people. We can still make a lot of money by just treating people normal, like giving not being predatory. Also, another example, like we're a credit union, we can give home loans. The Fed fund rate is 3.25%. Yet you can't get a home loan for 7 or 8% right now, or that's about what it is. As a credit union, we can set our own interest rate. If we don't have to go to the overnight window, the discount window with the Fed, we can launch a home loan product at 3.5%. And we would just hold the paper. And so, anyways, yeah, that's my rant. I'm gonna take this down, guys, after this call, just to let you know, because that's kind of the secret sauce in the making, and I don't really want that to get out because that's our competitive advantage. But for everybody on this call, I just wanted y'all to know, like that's the regulation that we're going after. It's relatively quick. We can start banking hopefully by January, like with us, we all actually own it. And we can actually do some cool good in this world and make a lot of money at the same time. So there's not discounting the money factor, but we can be good people, provide people-centric products and services, and still make good money, really good money. So okay, so that's it. That's the rant. The rant's over. Well, I could rant all night, but it's my wife's birthday, so so she'll probably Superman punch me if I don't hang out with her. So cool. No middleman equals bigger piece of the pie for us. We can invest in property companies and land to grow our worth. Yeah, exactly. So there's so many things. I have, as you guys know, I have I come from like a startup tech world. And I have a lot of friends that have software companies that already said like they'll come and bank with us, and we're talking about tens of millions of dollars from a handful of companies that will come and bank with us. And so yeah, so there's some massive traction around this. I've been keeping it very, very close to the chest, but I wanted to share this with you guys. Just know, if you don't see it, I'm going to probably delete this so that Robinhood doesn't try to steal our stuff. So anyways, cool. Awesome. I am lucky to have a Libra, Randy. But okay, guys, well, I'm going to run. I got to go. But so again, I have surgery on Monday. I'll probably be an asshole for 3 days because I'll be in pain and on medicine. But then I should be good to go. We won't do an AMA on Thursday. But if I'm good to go this weekend, like this coming weekend, we'll do an AMA. If not, then we'll just pick up next Thursday where we left off. So cool, guys. All right. Michael, call me anytime, brother. Yeah, let me know. Next time we're on this, we'll talk about what this means for the token. Also, but I have some thoughts around that. But we'll talk about the token on our next AMA. But we'll keep rolling. We'll make a massive difference for people, for our people, and we'll keep on plugging away. All right, guys. Have a great night. Have a fantastic weekend. We'll talk soon. Okay, bye-bye.